Good morning, children. How are you today, Did you fall for any yard fairies? I almost did. Park behind the house. As I was heading downstairs this morning, I could distinctly hear what sounded like a baby's cry coming from just in the backyard. It's like, that's one of those stories that the Celts would tell about the Fae folk. You hear the innocent cry of a human baby. You foolishly go to explore to see what it is. And then they swap you out with one of their own. And you come back weird and nobody knows. I got it. Only the neck's a bit stiff today. That makes a nice change. Alright, where are we? Hey! Fun! I'm trying to think of I swear, like... I think the DOS version might be one of the few ones I haven't actually played. It's so interesting because, like, there were a few games that just got ported to fucking everything. And Flashback's in that list. So is Brutal Paws of Fury for some fucking reason. We'll never know why. Changeling myths. I mean, there are a lot of, like, you gotta imagine how, like, ancient people would have perceived things like, perhaps the onset of autism, stuff like that, where, like, your baby's normal, and then just one day it's kind of not. And you have zero frame of reference for understanding possibly why, aside from, Fae folk took me baby. Which is really fucking funny when you think about it. Like, that's what you've got. That's the best you can produce with the available information, is fucking forest goblins. Just swapped your baby out. Alright, this looks like... Yeah, see this... So this is the thing with, Flashback versions, is... I really like the FX chip looking fucking cutscenes. I think they're an important part of it. But a lot of the FX, those tend to show up on, like, the non-CD platforms. And a lot of those also had issues with slowdown. So the Mega Drive, the SNES and stuff, they wouldn't run very smoothly outside. Although this doesn't look... Honestly, this looks a little different even to the CD one. I have to look into this now. Oh, no, maybe it is a CD one. It's why, weirdly, of all things, the Atari Jaguar has probably my favorite version of Flashback. Because it runs really smoothly, and it uses the FX fucking chip version looking, fucking cutscenes. Alright. I love finding the buttons on this shit. I mean, I will say, though, that these look a little better than the... I mean, they look a lot better than the Sega CD ones. Finding out the buttons. Alright, that looks like run, yeah, okay. That's use. That's, what's draw weapon? There we go. That's actually mapped pretty well. Woo! Alright. Don't know how to fuck that up. that was a heck of a roll. Oh, this is a good game. I love these games, man. There's not enough of these. Another goat baby. If it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah, I played it. Alright. Da-da. Oh. See, I'm not even a big fan of that sound. Like, normally, like in the old one, when you pick it up, it would go da-da, da-da. It's a little more dynamic, And I love the FX chip looking fucking cutscenes, because you just don't get those much, Like, every now and then someone comes along and makes something, a little bit like this. Like, there was... I can't remember the name of it. I did play it, though. It actually had... It did what I always thought something like this could do, which is actually improve the combat and have, like, boss fights that were interesting. Ding, 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 ding. Come on. fuck you. You fucking little greebly. You fucking evil Roomba. And I'm not falling for that shit down there this time either. Fuck you. I got your shit. Look at that. Ah, it's coming over here now. Okay. Imagine just sprinkling these around the forest. What's this gonna do? Ah, just electrocute people. Just tase people if they're around. You know, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. Oh, didn't get the button in time. Fortunately, you've got like this like little auto. Okay. I think I gotta. Sometimes, I swear sometimes the controls. I think you gotta be holding like fucking up. There we go. Incorrect. I swear there's like a run and grab. Maybe I'm like fucking... Flashback 2 is... I fucking pushed the button, you fucking crimson bitch whore. I swear there's like a fucking auto... I don't know, maybe I just can't get that one. That doesn't feel right. You gotta push it, like, as the fucking scene transition's happening. Or not. Maybe it's a different button. I don't know. Alright, so that's just jump. Let's use. Alright, that puts the brakes on. I swear the jump button is making me jump, but, like, I think I gotta just tap up here. Alright, fine. I'm gonna be fucking weird about it. Hello! Goodbye! I shot your penis. I'm from the outside. Now, what's the fucking clever way to do this? I think it's like to fucking do a flying leap over the other side. I mean, I know you can get the rock. And you can kind of, like, activate that thing over there. But I just can't remember what that good that does exactly. I wonder if I can just fucking leg it over. Oh, cock ass. Well, fortunately, I have a shield. Ooh. Yeah, look at that little fucker down there. Bloop. Oh, to be rotoscoped into a video game. Normally you'd check that fall. You see it drop down here, and then you get your gun out, and then you're like, surprise! Penis shot. Alright. Alright, see that's the fucking thing that I'm expecting there. Like, well, I mean, look, it's Flashback. You know, there's no need to overthink it. I'm kind of annoyed, though, with that. Because there is a thing, like, on the console versions at least, I mean, it's got to be on this, where if you just run and hold a button, he'll auto-jump to the available ledge. And you sort of need that at points. You know, because it's... You know, the way these games are designed, they're not exactly, like, pinpoint timing things, precisely. You know, you're not jumping like Mario. Over 75 fully animated cinematics, complete with pan and zoom effects. That's funny. Silence of the lambs to the children. What was Dex on? But yeah, if you haven't played it, it's a good one. It's, the prequel to Fade to Black, which is less good, and whatever that shithouse fucking... I mean, like... I fucking... Thinking about Flashback 2 just makes me angry. Okay. I was gonna say, this looks like fucking... transgender Galaga. Would you fuck me? I remember seeing that when I was like, I don't know, 9 or some shit. It's just like, that's weird. That's a weird thing I'm witnessing. Don't quite understand some of this. Play Fleet Sweep. Okay. Let's start with beginner. Those lasers are too fast for me to deal with. But you know what? You know, if it weren't for the speed issue, you know, that's fairly... look at me still somehow managing. I failed somehow. I mean, honestly, for like a game from, you know, a bajillion years ago, and made using like 3 of just the most baffling color choices ever. What was the reason for that? Does anyone got any fucking, you know... Gotcha, you motherfucker. You know, like I know, it's like, alright, you can only output a few colors. It's like, okay, that's, you know, it's fair. So we're gonna pick 3 colors that, like, just nothing is. Goodbye, whore. That's a great song. Alright, so it's not on DOS. That's a shame. I mean, look, the thing is, I'm never gonna play that. You know, I'm never really gonna look at it. I've seen, you know, it's like, it's okay. Alright, I'm not mad at it. But it's just, you know, it's as old as me. You know? And once you get to that age, it's about time you were deleted. Fletch. What the fuck is that? And I said, oh no, sir, I must say you're wrong. Great scene. Okay, turn right, turn left, thrust, shoot. That's all you need. Okay. Well, the Bumble month has... Let's see, where are we? Once again chosen possibly the most hilariously bad. They've left. See, you know, move up. I mean, like, it felt like that was what I was doing, and yet I got, like, fucking... Yeah, right is pause for some reason. So I've got, like, move left. So that's fine. That's great. Pew. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't fucking... Okay, down is right. I mean, you know what? It's kind of fun using the little fucking you know, there is a quaint... Oh, no, I fucked it up. No, I haven't seen Saltburn, although having heard about it, I am curious now to see Saltburn. You know, it's important to see what, like, you know, what's gonna, like, kind of fuck up the next generation, you know? What someone's gonna sit down and accidentally watch. Like, the all-timer for me was, you know, back in the day, you'd rent videos, you know, and you had a box, and the box had some shit on it, and the box would have a label on it, and that label would put it in a certain location in the video store. And so, lots of video stores... Some video stores actually did have what they'd call an art house section, which is where they put the weird shit. You know, if your movie was a weird movie, it went art house. That was just it. And that's how you'd know. It's like, all right, we're going to go over here. We're going to see something a little bit weird. And that was like your warning. You know, if you rent something with the fucking art house sticker on it, you don't get to complain that it was fucking strange, right? Not a lot of places, though. Like, some of the big chains didn't bother having an art house section. And so stuff would just get scattered to the fucking breeze. And you'd wind up with, like, a lot of them were just labeled comedy, which I don't think's fair. Like, the Video Easy and Kalanga was probably the worst for it. And this is why this happened. Because they had, I remember we got the cook, the thief, his wife, and her lover from there once, and it was labeled comedy. So we're like, oh, this will be fun. And then I just sat and watched all of that, and I was like, all right, that wasn't what I was expecting. And then the absolute humdinger for that was fucking Todd Solondz's Happiness, which again was just labeled comedy. And if you ever see the cover of the VHS, you're like, all right, yeah, it's like it might be a kind of awkward, kind of indie comedy, a little bit like maybe Clerks or something along those lines, kind of a dialogue heavy one, but still like, you could get a chuckle out of this. And then you just sit down and watch it with like your grandmother in the room. And I did that. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Right up to the last second. There is not a moment of that film where I wasn't desperate for like a meteor to hit or just anything to happen. Save just getting up and going, I can't watch this in front of you, because that collapses the state vector. At every point you're thinking at every individual second you're thinking maybe it won't get worse. Maybe that was it. Maybe it'll like steady up and we can all just pretend none of this happened. And it just didn't. It just kept fucking going. Like just sitting there with your grandmother as the guy who played the lizard from like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies explains like how he molested his son's friend. Like fairly graphically too. That was brutal. That was fucking brutal. Yeah, no, that like he comes on the wall and sticks. That's fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman, and like that. I get like so many of these bits are burnt into my fucking head. For a lot of fucking reasons. The least of all is like having to sit there while Philip Seymour Hoffman like fucking phone rapes a lady, and just, are you wet? Is your pussy all wet? And because it takes the poor girl like a minute to figure out like he's a pervert and not like you know, someone calling about something that she was expecting. And then he nuts on a wall and sticks a postcard to it. And the movie just keeps going. I mean, the movie does start with, like, the lizard in the parking lot of a school masturbating to, like, a kid's fashion catalog. I just came. Mouse and keyboard, fuck it. I just came. Alright, so the mouse is not the best option, I don't think, for this. You've kind of got to, like, you've really, whoa, alright, that's, how do I kill a cunt? Aha! Okay, well, at least I've got that. That was better than watching Happiness with your grandma. Just abyssal silence. We just have to endure this, and then it'll be over. Alright, yeah, this is for flight action. You gotta laugh. Yeah, I think the issue I had with Yuzu wasn't Yuzu, it was I don't think the NSP transferred properly. So I put I re-downloaded the Mario RPG ROM and It actually runs quite well. I think with a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of progress, it'll, like it's still at such an early age that a lot of it I think is to do with the emulator. Because if you can get like autism. I'm able to make some dials change. Like, I've got that going for me. Don't know what any of the rest of this shit does, though. Oh. Found something. Oh, that did. Oh, there's a mouse. Okay, right. Okay. Fire warning. Warning, fire. Stab out of trim. Stab out of trim. Skyline will work better on some things, but it's also no longer in development, so newer games will just crash. Flight assignment. Airline transport pilot. You see now, this I like. Because this... the computer flight people. Sublogic. Because this explains what the game's about. There can be no mistakes. No one's confused. The weird flight sim people can pick this up and play and be like, ah. And I can stay the fuck away from it for... Scenery disc compatible. God, would you look at that. You can practice your 9/11s. Is that meant to be new? I don't even know what that is. See, this is what happens when your terrorist group can't afford the scenery disc. You know, you decide to we'll just get the flight sim, that's all we need. We don't need the scenery disc. And it's like, well, now, That's why you have to, wind up having a try using, like, bombs in the fucking basement of the building that don't work. And then you have to do a whole fucking, you have to wait and do it again. There are a lot of little sound bites from happiness that I like. The thing is, this thing only has so many buttons on it, though, And there are a few that I keep meaning to change. I really wanted, as my aggressive delete sound, the bit from Fifth Element where that guy screams, "Smoke you," but there's no version of it that's clean. He starts out screaming it into the camera, but then it cuts back to Bruce Willis, like halfway through the "you," and there's no way to fix that. At least there's no way for me to fix that, because I'm not, like, fucking knowledgeable in those things. It's sublogic again. God damn it. God damn it. Yuzu's still being developed, so it, like, works. I mean, so, like, Mario RPG won't load on Skyline on Android, because Skyline's no longer being developed, so even though it does work better with some games, those games have to have been out before Skyline got, ditched. Abort. Abort. We're all out of abort license plates. Saying you support abortions because you really hate condoms is a great way to get everybody mad at you at once. Get your bought on. I mean, it's not untrue. Exactly. But, Flightlight Plus. Plus what? Oh, Flight of the Amazon Queen. I love this cover that just looks like exactly an American tourist filming a TikTok of him beating up snakes with a bat while, like, locals are like, hey, can you not do that? Even his girlfriend's kind of grossed out by this. Whacking day. Yeah. No, like, smoke you. Like that, there are so many bits in that movie. Like there are bits in that movie that have no business being bits, but because there are so many of them, you can get away with putting them in because they don't stand out too strangely. Like the bit where they're fucking piloting the goddamn Lost in Paradise, and the guy says Helm 108, and the fucking dude steering the thing is in the room. He's like a meter away, but there's a whole dude whose job seems to be to hear Helm 108, turn around, scream in the face of the guy driving the fucking ship, Helm 108! And that's it. Like, that's his job, is just to bellow in the fucking, steering dude's face. And fuck, that cracks me up every time I see it. Helm 108! It's like, he's right there. There's no way he didn't hear. Unless that fucking, game show tube he's in blocks out all the fucking noise or something. I don't know. Helm 108! I mean, Flight of the Amazon Queen, if you haven't played it, fairly classic fucking...
I'm Joe King, pilot for hire. I'm Joe King, pilot for hire.
Hi, Joe. I'm Gabriel. I mean, like, it's fine. I wouldn't say it's bad. I don't really remember much of it. Let's get to me poking around and clicking on things.
Wait here, Spot.
Like, honestly, you have to be working pretty hard to make one of these.
The great Markham, eh? The only thing he made disappear was my girlfriend.
Magician stole my girl. I mean, I think, look, if a magician steals a girl from you, that, I mean, you either deserved it or you dodged a bullet. Like, even Curse of Enchantia, batshit ridiculous nonsense that it is still largely functional, It's dumb, there's no fucking way a human being could solve the puzzles without, a blow to the head or some kind of guidebook. But, it's cut and rod, alright. I mean, I'd say probably the worst thing some of these games can do is just have, not much in the way of possible interaction systems, just because that really kind of, it's one of the problems I had with, like, the modern remakes of, like, Sam and Max and shit, is they just took it all out. And it's like, I mean, A, you remove lots of the fucking source of, like, fun novelty bits and stuff from the fucking, dialogue and whatnot, and B, it just kind of, it really does nerf everything down to, like, I'm not even thinking at it, so I'm just clicking shit on shit. The most I might have to do is use an item on something, and it's just like, nah. $33 megahertz. See, now that is like, alright, yeah. That's a guy off to do some stuff. He has a bat just in case. He's not about to just... he's not, like, far too happy to wallop the shit out of a snake, Like, that doesn't look like he's defending himself or the lady from the fucking snake. It looks like he's gone out of his way to belt the snake, and the woman is not impressed. Come here often. I mean, look, never deleting Flight of the Amazon Queen. I think it's free as well, if memory serves. I think this is one of the ones that,
that should do the trick.
Like, I think it's actually been released to the sort of, the ether. Flight of the Intruder. Recursive enchant here. Every single bit of that, you know. Like, exactly null logic. Okay. Look, I don't want to have to do that. Am I an intruder if I'm being invited in? Like, I don't know what the vampire rules are. Like, you know, Black Eagle. Scramble. Fuck, shit, I've taken off. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. What are the controls? I think the mouse does something. Oh, there's the ground. That's a bit close. Alright, no, that's water. Oh, hey, I'm surviving. Okay, I think it's mouse control again, which is not good. I believe I'm just chucking fucking barrel roll donuts. Bro nuts. Alright, whoop, yeah, steady, steady, steady. So the mouse control's not one-to-one, which sort of, you know, I mean, how have they not made me, like, Captain of War for this kind of fucking... Oh, look at that. Look. Alright, look. No, steady on. Steady, steady, steady. Stop, stop. No, that's getting a bit... That's making me queasy. Alright, that boat's getting a bit close. Not sure where I am in relationship to the water here. Alright, now stop, stop. Come on, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's just... Steady, steady, stay on target. Alright, look. How do I get that little dot in the top? Because I feel like that's a key to this. You know, like, if I can get that to fucking... be up in the middle, I might stop fucking doing backflips. You know, I can't just live in the moonsault dimension forever, because that's going to make me fucking effectively mad. You know, maybe this isn't for me. There he is, the intruder. Free Flight of the Intruder novel by Stephen Kuntz. The Intruder. That's funny that they'd name a plane the Intruder. Because that makes them the bad guys, you know? Like, that's... Oh, North Vietnam. Yeah, alright. We're the bad guys in Vietnam. Pilot A6 Intruder attack planes. Stephen Kuntz. Like, is that... That's Dean Kuntz I'm thinking of. Kuntz. There's no way to spell that that's good. There's no way to spell that that's going to get around that. But there is just something very funny about it's being spelled like almost cunts. Kuntz. Goodbye, intruder. Alright. Just gotta get through a little flight section we got here. The violators. That's great. Yeah, this is the F-12 rapist. Sky rapist. Flight bat. That makes sense. A brief tour of the facility. Oh, God. I want to play the game. Yeah, that. Alright. That's the credits? Fuck you. That's the most interesting thing here. Fly now. Tubes! Shit! Alright, I got like that. I'm really doing fucking... I never figure out up and down in these fuckers. Oh, right, there we go. Right, okay. I think. No. Oh, I've hit the brakes. This is great. It's just like, it's just digitized. I wonder if you can integrate this with, like, Google Earth. How fucking, like, why am I just, why didn't that work a second? Oh, look, I've just, you know. NATO MiGs? What could possibly be the problem with O? Okay. Flightmare! Oh, hell yeah. Alright, what's this about? That's a concern. The year is 2345. The only survivors of the human race are desert warriors fighting for control of the land. You are a pilot for the last civilized people, the Omegans. The Omegans' fighting powers in the air. I mean, like, I feel like it's gonna, there's not gonna be much in the way of a meaningful fight between people with planes and people without planes. It's kinda hard to fucking fight planes if you don't also have a plane. Look, everybody, it's the ultimate expedition into horror. That hurt. I kind of want to see more of that. Let's go about here. I'm not an alpha turkey, you're an alpha turkey. Okay, am I supposed to touch that? How am I supposed to... Okay, am I supposed to, like, touch its bum? Alright, so that was what that was. And I am glad we went back and had a little look at that, because we got to dock with a blimp. Which I don't think is, like, remotely feasible, given my understanding of planes and blimps. Careful, they're tricky. You know? Maybe I'm wrong? I don't know. I'm not a flight dude. You know? Yeah, I'm an alpha turkey. Delta quail. The blimp feels like a foreskin. You know, like, if we ever, like, yoinked back that top bit, you'd get to see the blimp glands. Flightmare. The ultimate in 1984 horror. Back when comedy writing was just what fucking stone puns you could come up with. He's about to hit a chestnut tree. Ah. Fucking cheated myself out of the fucking theme. Alright, well at least there's like... Okay. Oh, come on, fucking... Oh, Lord. Ow! Alright, fine. How do I get up? The fuck is... Get up, fucking... Look. Fucking cumbersome lump of shit. Fire, jump, like... Okay. I mean, for starters... Why can I not just get... Why am I stuck up here? I'm pushing every direction. I fucking got down earlier. Holding fire, I'm pushing every direction. Fire and jump. Jump fucking... All I can do is, like, fucking... lap dance twerk on a fucking stone underground. Jesus didn't die for this. Is that like Dino's mom or something fucking mad that we took him? Huh, Dino disappeared. There are plenty of obstacles on my way, including for some reason I start in the sewers. I'm not sure about that. You know? I do love that's the only gameplay picture is like the same fucking position where it's just like, yep. Fred got flushed again somehow. Don't need that. Flipillo! Oh, piss. Betty Ruble makes me chuckle. I heard the DC Flintstones comic run was meant to be quite good. James Randolph Hawkins. I don't like you, Flipillo. Okay, come on. Flip out. That's deeply concerning. Yeah. Leave that for a second because I gotta go to the toilet. This actually looks weirdly familiar. Flip out! Fuck you! Yeah. Alright. I don't want to install it. Come on. Come on. Lick it. Game tech. I know you. There's supposed to be noise here. Oh. The cheese planet grommet. Okay. Put the differently colored tile on the center spot. Tiles flash when they are in the correct location. Alright. Okay, well, it seems to be... What am I doing here exactly? Like, what am I... Huh, okay. I'm like flipping shit or something, okay. Alright. I don't want to do that ever again. They look like they're marching to battle. That makes me uncomfortable. God, the fucking early CG era of graphics. It's like, well, we can make blobs. Fuck it, it'll do. Fucking lord, one of these. Probably won't even work. Game tech games are basically outsider art, yes. Way outside. As in not allowed inside. Forbidden. Let's ride with the family down the street. Fuck! I think I just got programmed into being a dolphin. No. Your move is... Ning, 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 ning. Your move is... I'm sorry, your move is... I'm sorry, that move is forbidden. Your move is... I'm sorry, that move is forbidden. So many of these games make me think I'm in that fucking prisoner village. You know? And like, you can't just let me have, you know, a good game in the prisoner village. Like, I don't think the prisoner village should have its own fucking in-house dev team. I think that's just cruel. If I never play another circus game, it'll be too soon. Like... You know, it's okay to set an... Is this really about coins? Name that coin? Alright. Is it a dime? Hey, look at that. That's a quarter, I know that much. Isn't that a dime? Did we not just have that conversation? 5 cents. I think that's a nickel. And then a penny is 1 cent. Don't I just have the same thing? I hate to see what fucking hard does. If I win this, do I escape the clowns? Or am I forced to join them forever? The cycler. Oh, I gotta guess what that coin is. Was that really necessary to teach kids about, like, fucking coins? Like, could you not, like, fucking... Could not just being there and, like, you know, letting them spend money sometimes be like, alright, you want a thing here, go figure out what you can get with, like, this fucking coin I'm giving you. Because I guarantee you kids will figure that out. When I was 3 years old, I knew what a 20-cent piece looked like because I could go play fucking Galaga with it. You know? Like, did you need a fucking weird clown video game to explain fucking... Flippy's circus coins. Hey, I know how we'll fucking teach coins to kids. Creepy clown video game. Bye-bye. I do love that. I do love bye-bye. Please. Oh, God, there it is. Excellent. When threatened, a clown will display its secondary eye spots. Bye-bye. Have to get that. Gonna have to get that one. But... I mean, did we just delete it? We deleted it, didn't we? Yeah, thank God. Free of Flippy circus coins. Ah, fuck me.
Oh, Lord.
Stupid puzzle games. Stupid fucking goddamn text adventures. Flix Mix sounds like one of those, like, house techno fucking compilations you'd see advertised on TV at, like, midnight. Solaris. The company that makes erection pills. Ooh, play Single Mingle. Okay. I mean... Alright, that's not right. That's not right either. Alright, look, I gotta get, like, I can't just have them all wobbling around each other. Alright, that feels like it goes up top, but, like, not there. I think maybe it goes over here, maybe. Oh, oh. My God! Okay, that shit looks like some... That looks like bottom cheese. Alright. You balls can't fool me. I feel like I'm getting fucked with there. No. I think this is slowly killing me. No. Alright, that feels right. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. If I solve this, do I escape? Alright, that doesn't feel like that goes there. Alright, we gotta get the big balls in first. This feels incorrect. Yeah, that's not right. You shouldn't be there. Aha! I will solve your balls! Incorrect. I'm close. I'm close! I don't want to do this anymore. They're alive! The Flixmix puzzles. Sooner or later you realize like you're seeing your own screaming face in the Flixmix puzzles. For arcade addicts, you know, those arcade games where you solve puzzles. They're alive! They will scream to you at the night. Oh, fuck off. Damn you, Tris suffix. Floatress! Like, is it going to be on like a rocking surface and it's going to have physics? Because that's about the only way this could be interesting. And I don't think a game from 1993 was going to manage that. What am I doing here? No! My god, that little boy is playing 8 games of Tetris at once! I mean, honestly, if that's what this is, they should give this to the weird little speedrunners and kids that beat it and whatnot, because that I'd be kind of interested to see. I don't want to play it. Floor 13. Murder, corruption, intrigue, the power behind democracy. This feels like it might be a management fucking game again. Jury sniffs my butt. I just came. Seriously, watch that if you haven't, because it's an all-time. I mean, I do think Todd Solondz should probably just like be arrested just in case, because I'm pretty sure we'd find there'd be something. But like, if nothing else, I mean, the movies are interesting. Storytelling, I think, is the only one that I haven't. The only one of his, other one of his I've seen. There are a few, I actually do want to watch the rest of them because there is a sequel to Happiness, but like all the characters are played by different people and shit. Yeah. I like the music. This is part of the joke. Like, I don't get to... Okay. Fuck. Okay. Pursuit, search. Pursuit? Penis. Lord, this is dull. In a democratic society like our own, how does an elected government appear to keep its popularity? A democratic Western society cannot be seen to be suppressing opposition, invading piracy, spying on its own nationals, murdering undesirables. House on the 13th floor of an enormous block deep in the heart of London's docklands, the organisation you control does not officially exist. It is totally secret and the public must never be aware of your actions. Even to the head of your government, you are a semi-mythical group, yet in the name of national security, you must limit the political damage to the government by any means at your disposal. Assassination, interrogation, infiltration without alerting your nation to your existence. Features include intelligent menu system, giving options appropriate to situations and defaults. Full control of your own secret police force, up to 100 different plots and conspiracies. Plots covering almost all real political situations, as well as more surprising possibilities. Deal with the Prime Minister. As well as your own cult master. They have different goals. That's good to know. Probably don't want too much overlap there. Oh, good God, who fucking cares? Well and truly overthinks the situation too. People are just simple. None of this effort is necessary. Alright. We'll finish on this because I don't want to have to do this tomorrow. I don't want to be waiting all day just to get to what I know is a fucking Flappy Bird knockoff. It's just enter. Flap 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 flap. Never got the hullabaloo over that. Alright. Piss right the fuck off. Okay. No! Well, that's a tomorrow problem. Floppy frenzy. I mean, that does sound like a sex thing. Like, you kind of lay on your back on like a trolley and go through a car wash of flaccid dicks. Just whapping against you. There's gotta be someone out there that's just really into flaccids, you know? Just loves a flaccid. Erect. Not really my flaccid cock's where it's at. Just those big fucking car wash brushes, just a flaccid cocks. Alright. What day is it? Some miserable fucking day of the week, Wednesday. Alright, what do we got? Still at 308 members. Money's yo-yoing around because we're at that point where it's coming out. So make sure, like, the money is probably coming out, I don't know, today-ish or something like that. So make sure the fucking, I don't know, boxes you keep under your beds that you half your fucking months use instead of a functioning bank account work, so as not to cause too much fucking trouble. I haven't heard of Strato. Oh no, look at that, 309 members. Alright, well, good for, there we go. Almost at 310. I almost have to treat you like less than pig shit. Or slightly more than pig shit. At the moment I'm treating you like less than pig shit. I suppose 310 would be treating you like pig shit. Which does have uses. So that's a step up for a great many of you. Alright. I had a feeling it was going to peak with Flashback. And I mean, like, look, there's Flight of the Amazon Queen there too. But that's really, you know, the thing about the point-and-click adventure games is there's not a lot of what you might, you know, understand in the modern sense to be a game. You know? You're looking at art, you're enjoying, like, you know, maybe the writing or, you know, trying to puzzle through the adventures. It's not like the kind of thing that you sort of actively, you know, participate in, really. But, you know, like, fucking, whatever it is. Flashback still got it. Actually, while we're here, might just nip back, because, fuck you, Floppy Frenzy. So we'll find, where's one of the other CD-ROM ones? Pretty sure it's on the Sega CD. So fucking many of them. Have just a little quicksy-looksies. I don't have to fuck around too much to rejig my controller. It should work fine, but the buttons will be sort of all over the shop because it's... Oh, the fuck you. Game over. What the fuck, game over? It's the wrong border. What's going on with that? I have to look into that later. That's annoying. So, like, I mean, the pixelation's bad because it's Sega CD, which I'm not even sure what the internal resolution of the video it could put out was. I'm not even sure if it could be measured in resolution. I'm pretty sure it was just like 12 by 6. But yeah, you see, like, it uses these fucking cutscene ones, and I don't like the CD fucking ones. Now, of all things, if we go to the Atari fucking Jaguar. Hopefully this will just run. Stoppy that floppy! My floppy! God, look at this just work off the bat. That's great. So... this is like the best of the lot, because it mixes the fucking basic old, like, list shit, and it runs like, but it runs at, like, proper speed, you know? Thanks to the mighty power of the Atari Jaguar. So it actually looks smooth and cool, as opposed to, like, the fucking SNES and NES ones and shit. SNES and Mega Drive ones. But, like, you know, because all of this was, like, they got this on a fucking SNES. Like, it wasn't running at this speed, obviously, but, like, still, you know. That's right, I was running through a completely different emulator, so it won't fucking know what I'm doing. That's fair. But yeah, really smooth, and it's just, you know, as a result, it's the best one. So, you know, that is a point in the Atari Jaguar column. Best version of Flashback. And I legitimately think that's it. And, like, look, go... It's not just the slow speed of the cutscenes, it's also, like, the game will choke up if stuff's going on. And that hurts the overall presentation of the product. Like, believe me, as someone who's played, like, lots of different versions of Flashback, you know, like, I was running the Sega CD one of my old handhelds for a while, because the actual gameplay section of it runs smooth, but I just don't like the, you know, those. I like those cutscenes do have a space. Those ones that are like more human looking but still like cartoonishly janky and old have a space, but it's not with that kind of FX chip looking graphics. You know, I like the continuity of, you know, the cutscenes to the actual art style of the game running. Yeah, look, trust me. If you play it, it's much nicer, and the stuff runs together quite well. So, you know, that is probably the best thing the Atari Jaguar has going for it. Not any of the other games. I mean, maybe the F1 game, now that like the guy who wrote that emulator actually fixed it, actually made it so it can run at a meaningful frame rate, it's probably a fun game now. It's wild that this one dude single-handedly strolled in like just like 2 years ago and retroactively made Atari Jaguar games better. That's the power of emulation, people. That's, you know, that's the important fucking thing of it. You can right wrongs. You can right historical wrongs. You can go in, like people ROM hack will fix games and like tweak shit, so stuff that's annoying and terrible that held a game back from being really fucking good, just gone. Now the game's good. I know that there are Atari Jaguar fans out there. Don't know why, but they're there. Takes all kinds. Ah, bless them, you know. Bless their little hearts. Alright. Well, it hasn't gone from 309 to 310 in the intervening time, so I'm still very disappointed in all of you. 2 more days of this. I got to bug Amber again today. I keep forgetting. Like, I messaged her about getting a fucking Dosvidaniya section for the Discord. I just gotta fucking be a nuisance until it gets done. Once that's up, I'll put a link up on Twitter. And that way you can get some more effective communication going, and it can be a little bit more fluid. You know, it can be sort of a little more functionally catered to the sort of whims of the cash monkeys. On account of that's what that's for, and this is just free, really. You know, payment's optional. Strongly advised. Unless I, you know, 'cause one day I might actually get my hands on you. Never know. You never know. Stranger things have happened. I mean, look at the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand. Alright. I think that's it. Anything else, you can just pester me in one of the fucking stupid places that it's possible to do that. Join me again tomorrow and watch my show, or I'll bash your fucking kids.